completion techniques. First of all, I have an announcement. There is no planned 5 drill today, so if you hear any 5 drill this afternoon, it will be genuine, and you should go through the door and follow the staircase to the lobby and go to the car park. The master point is in the car park. And we have 4 speakers this afternoon, and the first one is going to be presented by Mr. Chan Chao Das from Oil and Gas Corporation Limited in India. And the title is Gas Well, a new concept of multiple zone well completion. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Respected Mr. Peng, Liang, and senior members, colleagues, friends, and ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Chanchal Das. I work in the Institute of Reservoir Studies, ONGC, India, and I am basically a reservoir engineer. But contrasting thing is that I am presenting a new concept of well completion. Okay. So the objective of this presentation is to optimize production, improve recovery from multiple fields, reduce cost and environmental manner. This is the objective. Before starting my presentation, let me give some background of this presentation. During 1990, when I was testing my first well as a professional reservoir engineer, we encountered in our one discovery well 3 zones. First zone we produced oil in commercial quantity, and we cemented after testing that one. Then we tested zone 2, that also produced commercial quantity gas and condensate. Then again we cemented that portion, and then again perforated zone 3 and tested that zone, and it produced gas. And lastly, we cemented all the 3 and then completed again in object 1. So as a reservoir engineer, that day onwards I was thinking why we can't produce for the 3 zones. Then when I just asked my production engineer friends, they told initially there are some complications, we cannot produce gas, oil, condensate together. There are other complications also. But I was not satisfied. I was trying to explore the literature, what are the available stuff is there about this multiple zone completion or production from multiple zones. And this presentation almost you can say is the endeavor of that effort. So before proceeding, let us ask, do we require any new technology or not? That we will try to examine from our industry standard. What is our status of our industry? Actually, whenever we discover a field, generally 66%, around 66% is in mobile form and 34% is in immobile form. If we carry out water plant, almost 66% we should be able to produce. But in actual reality, what happens, out of 66%, only 35% is we can produce, and 31% of mobile oil and 34% on an average. It is not an exact figure, on an average remains unproduced. So 65% almost remain in the reservoir, and we can produce only 35%. And the fact is that above that 35%, already we have produced 30%, and our reserve is only 5% remaining. So it seems that is something wrong, we should do something. This is a case study of reserve about US and China. You see this US reserve, 29% of total oil has been produced, and they are yet to be produced 5%, that is the reserve, and non-producible is 66%. A similar case is China also, they are produced only 24% of their production, and they are yet to produce 10%, but again 66% will remain underground. So there is a huge requirement of a new technology. 65% of oil is available for exploitation. From yesterday onwards, we are talking many unconventional results, but this is a known result lying before us, and we are ignoring that. There is not much effort to see about what we can do with this 65%. So there is a need for improved IOR technologies. So what is the problem? General problem, you can say roughly it is a recovery problem. Problem is with poor recovery efficiency. And if we go for a specific as a reservoir engineer, the specific problem is the sweep efficiency. We are not concentrating on that part of our reservoir engineering. So general problem, I told that poor recovery efficiency. Why this recovery efficiency is poor? Actually, that depends on our processes through which we produce. That process, you can see, depletion drive is 45% we produce our oil from depletion drive. And we know all reservoir petroleum engineers that at depletion drive we can recover only 15 to 25%. On an average 15 to 25%, depending on the reservoir fluid and rock properties. So with depletion drive, we are producing our 48% result. So if we can improve this, or we can go for water flood of these things, we can improve our recovery. Second problem is that water flood, around 48% our production comes from water flooding. But again, water flooding, when we apply in field, our recovery comes down 30 to 45%. So all this totaling goes to 35% average is from conventional reservoir, and 65% remains underground. So why can't we recover more than 35%? The next question. We have identified the problem, but why? If we see this, in lab, whenever we conduct 4 studies, generally 55% of our water flood recovery, we can recover 55%, and some newer methods, polymer or alkaline surfactant and other methods, we can again produce the additional 50%. So total production comes around 70% in lab, but unrecovered around 30%. But you see, when we apply this conventional field, actual field test, recovery almost reverses. The recovery is only 38%, unrecovered 65%. So where goes this? Why we cannot recover this? So what we recover test in lab is displacement efficiency. But our recovery factor depends on 3 major factors. They are aerial sweep efficiency, vertical sweep efficiency, and displacement efficiency. So this combined effect is found with recovery efficiency. So if we see this, displacement efficiency is 50% here, and if our aerial sweep efficiency and vertical sweep efficiency remains 1, then total efficiency remains 50%. But if our vertical efficiency and aerial sweep efficiency goes down, this recovery factor may come down even 12%, even though we go for a water flooding. So it is not generally acceptable that if we go for water flooding or chemical flooding, we can produce more than 50%. It may be even 12% with water flooding also. So this is actually, I have not seen much concentration or concentrated work or focus work to improve these 2 factors. This is aerial sweep efficiency and vertical sweep efficiency. And I am talking all these things because my well completion is targeted to improve these things. So it is not a simple well completion, it is targeted to improve recovery. This is the one reason. This is the stratified reservoir. If any stratified reservoir permeability variation will be there, and you see this, if some small thin high permeable layer is there, then whatever we inject here, it produces from the producer, and remaining portion remains unrecoverable. So in that way, if we go on injecting 100 of air, what will produce 95 to 98% water and 2% to 3% oil. So this is not desirable condition, and we are ignoring that, and we don't have any technology to handle all these things. I will later describe some technologies what we do for these cases. These are the sweep efficiency. Depending on mobility ratio, this sweep goes like that. So when we produce something here, this is starting here and producing here to this producer. So these areas, the vast areas remain unswept. So there is no technology to handle these cases also. I have simulated a case of 15-layer model where top layer is having 600 liter C and bottom layer having 6 liter C. So actually this is a AVI file, but AVI they have told not to will not work. So if we start injecting there combinedly, what will happen? This water produces first here, and this whole area remains unsafe. So here is loss of vertical sweep efficiency. But it is also not that if this is homogeneous, then everything will be safe. If even it is homogeneous, if we inject water is heavier than oil, so what is a gravity override? Means we are injecting water will come here, and due to its weight, it will go down like that. So it will start also similar figure here. So this will be swept, and this top portion will be unsafe. And again, if we go for gas injection, same thing, gravity override. Gas is lighter, so gas will try to flow like that at the top portion, and top portion will be safe, and bottom portion will remain unsafe. So there is no technology at present which can effectively handle this situation. This is the case. Actually, what happens? Initially, this reservoir started flowing at this rate 500 barrels, 5,000 barrels per day. But after 1.5 years almost, it has water broke through, and this oil rate reduced drastically, and remaining years it is producing with 95% water pipe. So this reservoir has become not a oil production unit, it has become a water treatment plant. Actually, in majority of our field, I think everybody will agree with that, mature field of all these, whether it is China, India, or any other else, we are producing a lot of water than oil. And this is the case. Some reservoirs I have analyzed that they are producing 500 barrels oil, and for that we are producing 5,000 barrels water. And their result is such that it will take 50 years to produce from that reservoir at that rate. So 50 years we have to produce 5,000 barrels of water for 500 barrels of oil. So this is a huge operating cost and unnecessary environmental problem. There is no technology for this. Another thing, there are some distinct layers, separate layers, but it is connected through oil bore. We commingle many times. What will happen? This is high pressure. This is 4,100. I intentionally kept so drastic difference between pressure to show it was a graphical AVI file, but I cannot show this graphic. Anyhow. So when we hold this reservoir, it was cross-flowing, means this reservoir pressure getting charged. This pressure even increased from 3,000 to 3,600, bottom one. And similar thing I have shown here in saturation. This oil, it was high oil saturated reservoir at the cross. Here this is 80% and intentionally the cake is 1%, and this oil was producing from here to here. So this oil is forming a large number of layers. Actually, we don't have any control over all these things, and we have to satisfy with our existing technology. And we have taken it granted that nothing can be done. So now, at present, industry what is following for improving HRCP efficiency, they are putting infill oil. Infill oil, our total field development cost, major component is oil cost. In on land or some shallow areas, it is economic because putting a additional infill oil. But if it is a deep water or harsh condition, oil depth is high. Putting one oil will turn any reservoir from uneconomic. So like that, it is not that much. For pattern modification also one option we follow. That is also not a easy option. And polymer plug is having some limitation of temperature. Some temperature above 80 degree or 85 degree, polymers are not stable. So
This attack you have less than 3 minutes.
Similarly, vertical field efficiency also like that. Cement is squeezed at the bottom portion, but whenever water starts heavily, that does not mean the water saturation. Water has been injected or the oil, it has been saved. Many times even 60% oil saturation, water cut maybe 90%. So cement is squeezed and polymer based job is not a solution. So all these problems are there I will be coming back. There was a China Sea case study, composite IPR study. Here I was trying to show this IPR if this oil is starting or flow above 26 degree, there will be minus production, means inter-layer crop flow will be there. One layer will be producing two other layers. So what we can do, all these layers I will go back, and that also another thing, we can stop inter-layer crop flow by reducing the flowing bottom pressure, but recovery, this bubble point pressure of China Sea oils are very less, and producing in depletion mode, it can recover only 5%. But same field, if we go for water plant, we can produce 10 times of that. At least 50% guaranteed production we can achieve through this. So, depletion drive mode is not a suitable one. All these cases I will just complete. Now we have many technologies through which we know what is the oil and how much is the oil. All these things, 3D, 4D, nanotechnology, this imaging, cross-field imaging, vertical imaging, all these things. But we don't have any technology through which we can put the oil as we require and produce from that. So that is timing for that production. These are the history of the multi-volume publication. I will skip all these things because I think earlier I will go back directly to my concept. This is one thing actually I want to do, normal conventional oil completion. I want to put one production tracker. Production tracker is one thing which I want to cap these perforations. So suppose you have 5 zones. You put 5 production trackers, production chambers above that perforation. So any fluid will come, it has to enter first into the production chamber, and production chamber has been fitted with non-return valve. So it will pass through that non-return valve and then it comes to the oil bore, and oil bore will put downwell pump so that it will pump to the surface. So sometimes if oil pressure goes up, suppose one reservoir pressure is high, it cannot produce to the lower pressure because this non-return valve will not allow anything to flow from oil bore to the reservoir. This is a simple concept actually in our normal conventional communal production. So we will be putting all these caps above the perforation in 5 or 6 or 7 zones, whatever may be required, and we will put that, and energy will be there. So no cross flow will be there. And this is a schematic diagram. Here many other advantages are there. The gas and oil separation will be down here. This annulus, we have seen, you can see this annulus, it will be produce gas, and through this tubing, this oil will be produced. And this is the energy, oil will come downwards, and gas will go upward. There will be some control panel. If we go for some advanced oil completion, then we can put this. And this is a liquid level controller. Through which you can control this liquid level. CHP, THP, and DHP, all you can control as our wish. Because here, if we choke or control gas pressure, here we can by this pump we can maintain this THP, and both combined with define that bottom pressure. So everything is under control, and in this way you can produce from gas zone, oil zone, anything. There will be no cross flow. And gas will produce from here, it will pass through this, and oil will be produced from this, and it will pass through this. This is a simple concept. This model I have already, this is also a 3D model actually, I'm going to play here. This is actually, I have made one actually model at home. These two things, this is one reservoir, this is oil, and this is another reservoir. This height of water is proportional to pressure. So you can see this water level is this much, still this is not being produced here because there is energy from this. This is the one production chamber, this is another production chamber, here is one energy, this is another energy. So this can produce from there, and this is flowing, and the bottom pump also there. It is a working model. This is, I have shown some same thing. This gas oil produced through this. This is the energy. It gas comes out and it goes out, and oil flows downward. And this is the pump through which we can produce this. So lastly, we can improve recovery, increase productivity, cost reduction, and simplification of production, total production system. So in deep water, whatever we are doing now, we are going for sequential production. We are producing one zone, then when it exhausted, we are producing the second object, then third object, like that. And if gas is there, we cannot produce gas with oil. But in deep water, we cannot do all these things. Whatever is there, we have to take immediately. And that is the solution, I think, helpful for these purposes. Thank you.
Okay, time is getting over. We'll take one question. Anyone? Any questions?
Have you run any field tests? Sorry.
Can I know what the production chamber works? How it works? The chamber you talk about.
This is simple. It is featured with simplest mode. I have given 4 level of production chamber. Simplest one is only non-return valve will be there. Okay, non-return valve will allow this reservoir fluid to come to the production chamber and allow it from production chamber to the oil bore. But whenever suppose oil is starting, so oil bore pressure will increase, or other zone which is having higher pressure, that pressure will try to go to the lower pressure zone, but this energy automatically stops it. So it is a simple technique. This is not thing. It is not being applied anywhere, but it is the working model I have done, and I have applied patent for this and patent training.
Okay, our second paper, SP 130490.